Right, smoke. Yo, people, this is going to be a very quick live. 1 second. It's going to be a very quick live. Yup. Today so far has been a great day. My son, he's been spoiled today. You know what I mean? He's got a few presents, me little man. You know. We're down here for the weekend. You have a problem. Tomorrow, see this back garden? I'm going to have a big bouncy castle in there. Now, listen, I want to give you an update. So, I've spoke to my family about building a shed out this garden to make content. Now, at the moment, it's not a priority, but look, I never did this for the money. I did it for love. So, we'll see if anybody backs me. I'm putting a little unit together in order to make content with loads of people. Once I have my unit out this back garden, listen, I'm going to put it over there. You see, we have a little house there. I have a little shed there, but I need one here. Right? So, we're going to go from here, this pillar here, that pillar, so about here, there, come outwards. It's like I'll put a little bit of furniture in it, a little table, and it needs to be about that big inside. Okay, that bit. See the old Technics over there? I can read here. Oh, my phone! No. Now look what you've gone and done, you stupid man. So basically, I've been speaking to me brothers about it, and I never did this for money. You know, but I spent a lot of money over the years on props, gazebos, you fucking name it. Now, what I would like is a little shed over there, you know, to come out that way. And if there's any shed builders out there that live in Manchester, can you get in touch with me? I have more priorities than a shed. I reckon a PlayStation would be better than a shed. But I don't want a PlayStation, I want a shed to do me content in, that's it. I have all the props I need. I'll have flags from every country in my life. Well, England, Ireland, Scotland and Wales. Right? Everybody's welcome. I'm going to hit my target eventually. I'm 8,000 views away from 3 million views on YouTube. How great is that? So, what we're going to do is, we're going to put a fucking shed over there. You know what I mean? Just a little unit. Put a few flags in there. A few props. You know, shit like that. Uh, like I said, everybody's gone. You know, they come up today with loads of presents for my son. But like I said, it's like the boys are in there now because one of them's going to uni, you know. So, yeah. You know, shout out to me brothers. Hang on, there's me little sister. I didn't even fucking know she's in here. Guys, you're gonna have to give me a minute. That's me little sister, man. 1 sec. Like I said, it's like, you know what I mean? It's like seniors at the grave. Was delighted because they're important to have them pictures, Jenny, you know what I mean? Right, listen, I'm just standing outside. The black bin. Okay. I'm here. Right, right, give me a kiss. Love you loud. You look fantastic, by the way. You're welcome. Yeah, just while he's asleep. Normally he has a nap at 2, Jenny, so he's having a late one, yeah? Right, love you loads. No, I'll only let him sleep for the hour. He went to sleep bang on, like... He has an hour. He went to sleep at 4:30, so he'll be awake at 5:30, and then you go bed. Yeah. I like the whip. What? I don't say that again. Yeah, you're rolling. Oh yeah. It's not cold and go on, I love you loads, you bowsy. Yes, sister. Wagwan. Hey! 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 Boom! Love you. And no more happening. Dum de dum de dum de dum dum. Sorry about that. Anyway, I hope you all have a good Friday. You know, like today's been a very good day. I woke up in a lot of pain today. I went to the toilet, I was bleeding and what have you, and I was like, I can't let this interfere with my son's day. It's my son's second birthday today, and all the boys, they brought him up loads of presents. And he has a nice little car upstairs in the bedroom, a little Audi. I think it's an RS4. You know, I have a good family. Who believe in me, who support me, you know, but let's go in, because I don't want my little man to wake up. The boys are up there. What time are you in uni, big man? Okay. I love that little whip you got for Thomas, man. So, Mark, maybe after Christmas, like I said, I've always said that I'd like to have like like a small little shed.
Yeah.
And that way then, if I'm doing me lives, it's like, and I have enough props, bro, to, like, remember when the gazebo was up and it's like, all the jerseys and the flags were all over the place.
Yeah.
It's like, nah, but look, I appreciate, like, fucking everything you've done, like, okay, like, no, he's funny, isn't he?
Yeah, it's a little bit funny.
Uncle Mark, this is what it's about, bro, you know what I mean? It's like I love saying this shit, you know? Like Thomas, bro, like he's 2 years old and he's nearly bigger than Noah. You know, rocking his little baggy American tracksuit. Everyone's wearing them big baggy fucking, you know what I mean? So Tom has his little baggy tracksuit on today, you know what I mean? And stuck his little Reebok on. Look at that. Yeah, bro, you know what we do with sausages.
Huh?
No, I'm just talking to myself, some dickhead. You got me money, Joe. Come see me, dickhead. You know, I've got a brother sat beside me, right? And if you put your hands on me, you'd have to put your hands on him too, right? You hit me, you hit my other brothers. Yeah, that ain't bad for you, Mr. Celebrity. Come get it. How are you, Andrew? Yeah, me little man, he's knackered, he is. Normally he has his nap, his afternoon nap, between 12:30 and 1:30. He's managed to stay awake till about 4:30, and he's fell asleep, so I'm going to let him have another 20 minutes and then wake him up, but he's had a great day. You know, it's very endearing, you know, when you have family that love your kids and reward them, and it's nice, you know. Like the boys, they got him an Audi, an RS4. Is that an RS4? There's all on it. You know, so I'm grateful to God for family, you know. Like, I'm grateful to God. I've just had my grandsons here, you know. Family. Like I said, I recently lost a family member who was very close. You know, I used to keep in touch with him, and he passed away the other day, you know. I know he's sad, but bro, what a way Keith got, you know. That was some send off, that, wasn't it? And I like the way they released the dubs. But he's had a good day, Andrew. He's knackered, he fell asleep. Look at him, he's flaked out, look. He's got chocolate all over him, look. You know, that's my wingman, that. You know, he's having his afternoon nap. Well, Andrew, here's the thing. Kids get into a routine, you know, and he's no different. He has his nap normally every day between 3 and between 12:30 and 1:30. 1 sec, hang on, where's it gone that way? Why is it doing that? Oh, there it is. So you pulled the sickie, bro. Yeah, man. You want to see the start of the day I had today when I went to fucking toilet, bro? Honestly, I'm not. Uh, if I had known, I could have bring some with me. Oh, you're joking. And it's gonna piss rain. Well, I am down with my family. Yeah, whatever your name is. You know, uh, we have a very close near family, you know. I've got 2 brothers and 1 sister. But anyway, shout out to Francis, fucking part of Cosmo. Andrew, have you seen Francis' pigeons? Oh, his parrots. He's got 2 parrots, one called Blossom and one called Cosmo. I told him, bro, you'd have a good channel with them. Mark, what's your honest opinion on Conor Benn and Eddie Hearn, what Conor Benn did to Eddie Hearn?
I've not actually seen
Is that not a cunt trick what he did?
What, Eddie Hearn?
No, Conor Benn, bro, listen. Conor Benn was borrowing hundreds of thousands of pounds off Eddie Hearn because Eddie Hearn knew he was getting a 5 million payday, right? So what's 300, 400 bags? And then Dana White dangles a carrot in front of his nose.
Yeah.
I don't like I don't like that shit, bro.
No, but I mean, if you're going to...
I know it's business, I understand that, but bro, Eddie Hearn backed him and no one else would. You know.
No, I don't. To be honest, bro, I'm not an Eddie Hearn fan.
Well,
really
look
not.
and what do you think of Frank Warren taking Turkey Al Sheikh to court, a $1 billion lawsuit?
Oh, you know.
Mark,
he wants to be careful because I'm a stuff.
I know. Here's the thing, bro. Yeah, do you think Matchroom or not Matchroom? What's Frank Warren's? Queensberry.
Yeah.
Do you think his company's worth $1 billion?
10 years time, I'd be worth a lot more than $1 billion.
My view on the mark, right? Listen to me, yeah. If went to a legal battle with somebody who's earning trillions of dollars every week on oil, you know, an investment, like all them, if you look at Riyadh, right? So, yeah, I knew what this bollocks was up to. So you have Dana White, Bob Arum, you have Al Heyman. They're the 3 biggest promoters in America, right?
Yeah.
Then you have fucking Eddie Hearn, Frank Warren, Ben Shalom.
Yeah.
Because Ben Shalom has Chris Eubank, right?
Yeah.
You have fucking Golden Boy. Now, the other night, I'll be honest with you, Ryan Garcia, 147 pound mark, right? Who would you like to see Ryan Garcia fight next? Yeah. Well, that's the fight I want. That's the money fight right there. But like I said, bro, in boxing, you're meant to be loyal to your fucking promoter and what have you. Like, what you think of John Fury? Carl Frochel beat his ass. 1 body shot and a left hook to the jaw. Calling out a fucking Hall of Famer. Like, what's he thinking?
What was his record? 8-4?
Yeah, he's a shit. I'd fight that cunt any day. But I wouldn't fight Carl Froch any day.
No, but taking his son fucking...
Yeah, he's a bollocks. He's a bowsy. Hello, Mr. Chunky Monkey. Now we're just talking about loyalty in boxing. Like Turkey Al Sheikh is took over boxing. You know, he's got them all there. How are you, mate? Listen, me little man's flaked out over there. He has his afternoon nap. You know, look at him. Look at him. Looks so peaceful, you know. So peaceful. But like I said, today is all about me little man. You know, it's like whether, like there's some people on here that don't like me, but let's just say you're a dad or you're a parent. You know, when your children, when it's their birthday, like especially like me little man, he's 2 today. You know, he's 2 today, you know, and look here, look, no wonder the kids are going mad. Look at him. He's pretending to be a tree. Listen, I'm a better tree than him. This is what I have to watch, look. You know, my son loves this. See her, she used to be a 5-time salsa champion. I call her rubberneck in all fairness. Rubberneck. Do you reckon? I'm a family man, bro. You know. Family means everything to me, you know. You know. Kiss the Blessed Lady every day you wake up, you know. But like I said, it's been a good birthday for me son. Yeah, he nodded off at about 4:30, bro, so I'm going to let him sleep till 5:30 and wake him up, make him some food, because, like I said, he fell asleep. I made him something to eat, and he fell asleep. I got rid of my statue of Mary when I threw it, and oh shit. I bet you did. Bro, that stuff bring you bad luck. Listen, to be honest with you, anybody that breaks a holy statue on purpose, you'll have bad luck for that, bro. Like that statue over there, like, that's me mother's, that. You know, and it'll always be there, you know. It's always gonna be there, you know. Hang on. You know, I wouldn't like to smack one, but I wouldn't try. In all fairness, you know, it's bad luck that. I'm one of these skeptics. Yeah, I'm very stuff like that. Like if you throw one of them statues, it'll bring you bad luck. Depends whether you or not. You know what I mean? That's like going into a church and having a piss. You know, it's immoral. You know, on every. You know, but like I said, today's been a good day. Me little man, he's got. Sick, isn't it? And there's my little man's Audi. Look at what the boys got for him. You know. And there's a little remote with it as well. You know. Turn it up. How are you, Lou? Like I said, it's sick. Look, Tom's balloons up there for tomorrow. Yeah, it's my little man's birthday today. Years old. There you go, bro. Gee. Oh, yeah. Turn this light out. Yeah. Like, Lou, I'm thinking of getting. Now, it's not important. Second birthday, Lou. He's 2. Right, Lou. You've been around YouTube probably longer than I have, right? The little unit out the back. Not maybe after Christmas. Listen, yous all know I don't make a penny off YouTube. I didn't do this for the money. I did it to bring people together. Okay? And I've managed to do that. And I'd love a little shed out the back it's only going to cost about £350–400. So even if I have to ask me mods to do a bleeding GoFund for me, or I'll just put my PayPal up, and if people want to donate towards it, but it's all going towards building the new unit, and if that fails, I'll find the funds myself. I've always backed myself. I'm an independent channel. I don't make a sausage off YouTube, but I do help save people from taking their life. I do connect people that have mental health issues, drug addiction, alcoholism. It's all connected, and the more people speak about their mental health, the more people's lives will be spared. Now, I want to build a shed out there, a little unit where I can go in, put all my props up, you know, put my shit up. I'll put a few here. Hang on, we go outside. Right here. Now my son's balls there. Look, he's flaked out. He is. Look. Does he look like his daddy? Hey, mate. Hang on, guys. Yeah, that's my little man there. Da-ding. Oh, the hokey cokey. But now listen to me. I want to put a little unit together, you know, and it's not just going to benefit me. It's like I've managed to help a few people from not taking their life, right? And I know I can help a few more. You know, I never come onto YouTube to make money. I come on here to make connections with people and to network with people and to bring people together that have post-traumatic stress disorder, people that have bipolar, fucking nuts, you know. And I'm 8,000 views away from 3 million. You know, I'd love somebody to back me and say, you know what, Jewett, I know how to push sheds up. I'll do it for you. Like, I've helped so many people on here. When I used to go on the money to, even when Ben Hatchett's ma died, I threw a few quid in the pot. I'm not talking about it. But you expect people to back you and what have you, especially if you don't charge membership here. I could unpause me monetization and charge everybody £2. You understand? But I didn't do it for that. But I think a shed it'd benefit me out there. You know, to, like I said here, the more men that talk about their mental health, the more people's lives will be spared. Because there's a lot of people on the YouTube community that are that close to killing themselves. You know, and that's where I come in. I've had 93 evaluations. I'm familiar with mental health issues and disorders. My brother has fucking bipolar. My other brother is a schizophrenic. I've got complex PTSD, psychosis, and survivor's guilt. And a big pecker. But forget about that. All jokes aside, there's too many men killing themselves around the world because they can't speak about it. They're afraid that if they talk about their feelings, that their mates are going to think they're a fucking mushroom. You know, like, what the fuck? You know, I'm just going to close this while I'm having a quick smoke. But my brother's in there. Nah, listen, at the end of the day, it's like too many men are taking their life because they can't talk about it. I don't give a flying fanny whether you like me or not. But at the end of the day, listen, you've got mental health issues. And if you can't separate your anxiety, you are fucked. Now, I believe I can help people. I'm a survivor, I can help people. You understand? It's like, but that's what I want to do. Build a little unit out the back. If I have to pay for it over time, eventually I will. It's not a priority at the minute. You know, it's not a priority at the minute. You know, but I'll show you where I want to put it. So I have loads of space, yeah? Look at all the space I have, right? I only have a shed there, right? But that's for tools and for other stuff. I want mine here. Coming out in a V shape with a roof. So I can just walk in, close the door, and do me lives if I'm down here. You know. Because I'm on 4,467 subs. So I'm 33 subs away from 4,500 subs. I've made 7,400 videos. There's nobody on YouTube that comes close to making that many videos, and that's not me being arrogant. That's me being real. You know, and I've made many 7,400, and you can take that to the bank. This has never been about money. If I had charging you bastards money from the very start, yeah, I would have having a big fuck off studio built in the garden, but I don't profit off YouTube. You know, I've made a few friends on here. It's like, and there's a few people that are afraid to talk about their mental health, but because of my channel, they feel like that they have a voice. Do you understand? It's like, and it's good, because at the end of the day, it's like, I've had people reach out, hey bro, I didn't take my life because of you, because I took your advice. I come from a rough housing estate. I'm an ex-addict. And a lot of men are scared to talk about their feelings. You know, because they feel other men will think they're a mushroom or a sausage, you know. But there's no such thing as that. You know, men talk and men cry. You know, and we're made a certain way. Like, my brother has bipolar. Mark. Alex is a schizophrenic. And I have complex PTSD. Hat-trick, they are a psychos, but it's the illness. You know, I don't play crazy. According to the city, I'm certified psychotic. You know, I didn't make that bit up. They wrote that. I had psychotic tendencies with delusional fucking complex PTSD triggers. So me and Elton John have something in common. Francie, how are you? I won't be staying for long. But I'm glad I caught one of your lives earlier on. But Francie, listen, this whole shed thing, I've never made money off YouTube, Francie. I didn't come on here for that. I come on here to connect with Dubliners. Like yourself, like Finn, like Pablo, like Richard. Like Andrew. I think Andrew's Scottish, but, you know, to connect with people, and I've managed to do that. Well, listen, he's asleep in there. Like, my brother's just watching him a sec while I take a breather, you know. He's had a great day. You know, my grandkids were up. My son was up. My other daughter was up. So it's been a good day so far, you know. But I seen your post earlier on. You were going live about 12. So I said to myself, bollocks to me live. I'll go over and say hello on Francis' channel. I can smell gas. Yeah, I'm fucking moving, bro. I can smell gas there. But, nah, Francie, listen. I love me little man, and he makes me feel alive again, you know. I tried to end my life, Francie, a couple of times. Once across the way from where I live here, do you want to see? Over there, Francie, look. You see that? You know what that is over that fence, bro? That's a railway line, right? You see down there at that bridge? I jumped the bridge. I jumped over there. I went down there. I jumped over there and lay in a railway line. Never guess what happened? It ran over me and I got waterboarded in oil. I didn't anticipate the oil, Francie. But listen, God let me live, do you understand? And I truly believe that I have a purpose, you know what I mean? And I started this channel 3 years ago, bro, and I don't make a penny on it. But I have got a location, and what I'd like to do is, Francie, I flinched. I could have taken my face off. But listen, Francie, I want to get a little shed like that, right? Nothing special. Just something built, say, from 1 pillar, 2 pillar, maybe 3 pillars, right? Yeah. And then, like, what I'll say is I'll get a little roof. We'll see how it goes. Nah, bro, there's too many tools and I can't look. Right, there's fucking tools everywhere, bro. That's a bounty castle over there. That'll be getting taken out tomorrow. But, like I said, look, I have the space for it. I have the location for it. I want to put in a couple of chairs, a table, and I'll be able to invite a couple of people over, do a couple of stream yards, a couple of super chats. Listen, I've grew this channel purposely. Once I get 5,000 subs, I'll build something there. I'm going to ask a few of me mods to help me. I'm going to put up a PayPal. And if people want to donate to help me get this fucking shed up, listen, I'm not doing this for money. If somebody out there said to me, Jude, I'll sponsor your channel, and all you need to do is put me business link in your description. Bro, I got monetized and paused it. I didn't come on here for the money, bro. I paused me monetization. You can go back, look at my channel from the start. Bro, I had my channel monetized for a week. And somebody told me they were going to kill themselves, and I was like, I can't charge people. That's extortion. I want to talk to Irish people, English people, Scottish people, well, that have mental health issues like me, that are survivors like me, that were given a third chance. You know, I'm not doing it for the money. I'd like a little location built. Listen, I already have NASA looking for me. I robbed the fucking lunar module. Do you understand? That's a federal crime. Houston, we have a problem. You've got a big problem. I'm going over the fence. Listen, that's for my son. That tree house is so important because it's about the 3 steps of life. 1, 2, 3. Now you're on a big boy board. But Francie, that shed is no good to me because it doesn't belong to me. Well, like I said, listen, this goes out to anybody who works in the fucking shed industry or the unit industry who can give me a decent estimate and don't take the piss. Like I said, I'd love someone to sponsor me, you know, at the channel, just to get one of them fucking units so I could do me lives when I'm down here. But I won't get a chance to do many this weekend because my boys are out there. Yes, brother. But let me go in here a minute, yeah? Oh. Right. Now, Francie, listen to me, right? So this is what I'll do, right? Now, I had my channel monetized and I got it paused because somebody stole my channel. Who dares win? Someone stole my channel, right? And it hurt me feelings, bro. It took me 4 years to get 600 subs. I started this channel because somebody robbed me old one. He told me he'd sponsor me. I trusted him like a friend. I invited him into this garden. I'm looking out this window. I am looking out in this window. And next of all, I see a Rottweiler dog running, and I seen him chasing it and kicking the dog. Just like that table is there. Imagine that's a dog. I seen another human being and tried to fucking throw a rock at us. So I went out and we fell out over it, and know what he did? He blocked everybody. Francie, I swear to God, I give him all my channel details because I thought he was my friend. I was very naive because I was still taking me mood stabilizer, so he took a liberty, Francie, but he helped me. You know, and I started this channel, I swear to God, 3 years, 4,467 subs, 7,400 videos. You know, that's an achievement, bro. Because I never did it for the money. I did this to tough you are. Myself, Francie, Finn, Mousy, Pablo, Richard, Andrew, Chopper. Did I say Finn? We all come off rough housing estates in Dublin. And we can... Francie. I had a gazebo there, yeah? And... yeah, I had me gazebo there. And I woke up the next day and it disappeared. And all my jerseys and my props were everywhere. So, that's what, Francie, look, I don't do this for the money. But it'd be nice to have there. I've believed in so many people and I've helped a few people grow their channel, right? Now, I had my channel monetized, Francie. I was charging £2 a month. One of me mods, Lena, from Scotland, shout out to her. She was the first member of my channel, but she told me her story and I said I can't charge it. I got my channel monetized purposely to pause it, to show you I didn't do it for the money. I did it to bring people together. There's a lot of lonely people out there that have social anxieties, that don't mix well in society, but on here they can be themselves. Or maybe not be themselves. You got a lot of phonies on here. And if people want to believe in me, next week I don't even have a PayPal up, Francie, that works. I don't make a cent. But I'm thinking of fucking YouTube off, going over to TikTok, and I'll get me money from me shed then, won't I? But that's what I wanted it for, bro. You know, because it's like you have Pablo, Finn, Chopper, Richard. You know, you have loads of channels that are good channels, you know what I mean? And it's like I used to be so loud, and I'd call people names, and it's like without thinking, because sometimes your words can affect other people, right? You know, gone are the days where, Francie, years ago, I used to be part of a channel called the Cesspit. On a good night, you'd get between 800 to 2,000 people coming in every night and having a panel, you know, with 8 strong-willed people on it, and then they all start calling each other out. Like afraid of his own shadow, I'd burst them. Like I said, I'd have to stay out of drains, Francie, because I can't afford to be hitting the head too many times, you know. Francie, I need somebody to come here and sort me socials out for me. But the last time I did that, I lost my channel. But I'm a lot wiser now. But Francie, you know me TikTok, I've got 2,500 followers, right? I don't have that many. I've about 1,000 on Instagram. Maybe, I don't know. But I'm gonna mention it to Finn. I'm gonna mention it to Richard. I'm gonna mention it to Andrew. I'll mention it to yourself and a couple of other people that come in every day. And what I'll do is I'll put up a PayPal link, and if people want to buy me a coffee, what I'll do with that money is I'll put it towards the shed. You know, and if people don't want to donate to my channel, they don't have to. You know, but I've never asked for anything, but I think it wouldn't just benefit me. You know, because like I said, Francie, bringing people together from all over the place, man. Well, that's exactly what it's for. Like, I could have unpaused me monetization, opening up my StreamYard and doing super chats. You know what I mean? Silly little things like that. But bro, I never come here for clicks, coin, or clout. I come on to talk about this illness. Just like a fire, put it out. Suffocate it. But we'll see, like I said here, people don't owe me shit. But I've been part of 13 channels that have helped go past 50, that have helped go past 100. And maybe those people will find it in their heart to donate to this project. I think it'd only be about 300. I'll probably end up paying most of it myself. Yeah, bro, I was just saying, like, you know, to some of the people that watch me and that, this has never been about money. It's always been about, like, bringing people together. Like I was just saying, you've got bipolar. Whose phone is that ringing? Yeah, it must be. Where is it? Don't worry about it, bro. Who is it? Oh, no. Yeah. Do you want to ring her on Facebook? Yeah. Yeah, go on, yeah. Can you tell her to ring me? Hang on. Guys, give me a minute. My daughter left her iPhone here. You know, Francie, thanks for coming in. Now listen to me here. Look, all I've ever wanted to do was to help people, to connect with people. You know, like, I know what it's like to have nightmares. You know, I lit a fire in my house when I was 4, and it affected me for most of my life. And then, about 5 years ago, I learned how to forgive myself, because they stopped coming to me at night. You know, but like I said, I have a good family structure, a good family support here. You know, it's like, you know, Tom is going to get woken up very soon. Otherwise he won't sleep. But Francie, thanks for coming in. Andrew, thanks for coming in. Lou, thanks for coming in. Hey son, where's my little man? Hey, there he is. Right guys, and you might see me later on, but I'm going back to Daddy Cow. But like I said, if there's anyone out there that knows anything about building sheds or little units, can you get in touch with me on Instagram? I have a location. I can pick a spot. I already have a shed there, but I want a different one. I want one where, yeah, I just want a different one. And I want to put it together because when I hit 5,000 subs, it's like, I'm going to start doing football podcasts. Now, if I go in that shed and I have me fucking game head on, I'm thinking of fucking YouTube off and going over to TikTok. I've already did 7,400 videos. Imagine if I uploaded every one of them videos on TikTok. I need somebody out there to help me with me socials. I need to link them all together and I don't know how to fucking do it. So if there's anyone out there, number one, that can help me, who's in the Manchester area, that can help me with my account, I'd appreciate it. Because I want to link them all onto one, me Facebook, me YouTube, me Insta. I'm not on Snapchat or Kick or anything like that. I don't know anything about them, but if there's anyone out there that can help me, I'm nearly on 4,500 subs. I've made 7,400 videos, and I could do with your help, you know, because I want to take this channel to the next stage, you know, and I believe with a little unit out there, you know, this isn't about money or me making money. This is about me trying to put together a little project that's going to benefit you, man. Not just me. You know, I turn up nearly every day. You know, for free I do it. So I'm asking the people on the YouTube community, you don't owe me shit. You don't owe me nothing. But I have helped a few channels out there, and like I said, if I put up me PayPal, I don't have an active one at the minute, but I'm going to put up one next week. And if people want to buy me a coffee, that's what it'll go towards. If they don't, you don't have to. You know, but if people want to do it, so be it. And I'm going to ask Finn to help me with it. I'm going to ask Francie to help me with it. I'm going to ask Pablo to help me with it. I'm going to ask all my mods to help me. And then, once I have the money to put it there, I'll get it built. I've already built my channel, and yous have come. And now I need to go to phase 2. Jude McDonald's, and I'm done. See you later on. Chucky our day will come.